some leeches and... Wait, what? There's... Oh my god, this is so cool. There's even a snake in it. Hey there, awesome and amazing people. My name is Fresonis and welcome back to Ark Survival Evolved with another mod showcase video. In this mod showcase, we're gonna check out saddles. And this mod is being called the Saddles Emporium. And this one has some awesome and amazing saddles. I know there are some more mods that has saddles and maybe we're gonna check them out later. But now we're gonna check this one out. And this mod doesn't only bring in fancy looking saddles, but saddles also come with a buff. So we're gonna check them out. We all know the vanilla saddles and they don't look bad, but they can do much better than this. So let's go check them out. Whoa. This one doesn't have a saddle. What is that? No, this one has a halter and a piercing. What a halter does is, yeah, you can still ride your creature. So you can transport the creature to a place, but it doesn't give any armor and that kind of things. So for that you need a saddle. And the first saddle is this one. It's the basic saddle. This has the same stats as a vanilla saddle, but it is just looking much more awesome. It has a bag on the side and a little cloth on its back and that kind of things. So I think this is looking much better than that basic saddle right over there. And if you don't want to have the basic saddle, but you want to have a saddle with a buff, you come to the first saddle in the row over here. You can see a water bag over here and some hide and some wood and that kind of things. It is looking much better. And this saddle even has a spyglass on it. And also a kettle over here, and it is looking awesome. And this saddle is called the Explorer saddle. This one comes with a weight buff. It makes items 20% lighter when this saddle is equipped. So that is really useful. And there is also a fancy one of this, and that's this one. It is called the Fancy saddle. But yeah, this one has the same buff as the Explorer one, but it has a different look. So yeah, it's all up to you. What look do you prefer? The Explorer one or the Fancy one? And next to the fancy one is this one, and it's the farmer one. And isn't this looking gorgeous? So it has little plants over here, some fruits, berries and that kind of things. And this one is called the farmer saddle. And this one also has a weight buff. It makes items 30% lighter when this saddle is equipped. So I think that is really great. But there is even more. Yeah, check this one out. I think these two right over here are looking really gorgeous. So this one is called the caravan saddle, and look at it. This is the one that you need use for moving, but I can also imagine that you always want to use this one, because this one has a weight buff that makes items 50% lighter when this saddle is equipped. And I think that is a lot. Check it out, it even has some salt and crystals and all that kind of things. So now we go to the Parasara, and this is the vanilla one of the Parasara. Then we're gonna have the halter right over here. So the halters and that kind of things work the same as what I explained right over there. Then we have the basic saddle that you see right over here. So it's looking a little bit better with the bags and that kind of things. And then right over here we have the Explorer one, so with the kettle and that kind of things. The fancy one again. And the fancy one, well, you think, well, this is looking familiar. Yeah, that's from this skin. So this skin is what you could unlock, I believe, when you bought it in early access, but I believe now everyone can have it. So this is just a skin that you can drag onto the saddle and that kind of things. And next to it is the farmer saddle, and again, this is just looking gorgeous. So it has some corn right over here and a bag full of, I don't know, a bag full of something, and potatoes, berries, and like I said, it is all the same as with the trike, so all the weight buffs are the same for the farming saddle, the explorer saddle and kind of things. And then over here we have the caravan saddle, and this is again looking awesome, and I think I will say that a lot now in this video, but yeah, just compared to the vanilla saddle, this is so much better than what we have in the game now. So I hope this is going to become official stuff, and that they're gonna put it in the game, because everyone needs it, especially also with the buffs. So make it that this one yeah, is costing twice as much, for example, or the blueprints are harder to get, whatever. But I think everyone should enjoy these saddles as well. On to the Raptor. This is the basic Raptor saddle. Then we have the halter for the Raptor. And then we have the basic saddle of the Raptor of this mod. So it adds some bags to the sides. So just a little bit of extra stuff, but it is already looking much better. And then over here we have the Explorer one again. So you can see it has the spyglass again and some hide. And then right over here, wait, what? Where's the fancy one? Well, this one doesn't have a fancy one. But this one comes with a saddle that is not actually a saddle, it is an armor. It is the leather harness. And what the leather harness does is, you cannot ride it, but you can equip Raptor packmates with it. So they give some more armor, and I think it is looking gorgeous. It has some leather on the belly over here and on the front. And for the Raptor you can also get a scout saddle, and this scout saddle looks nice with arrows on the side. It also has some armor over here on its belly, and that means that this one has more armor than the vanilla one. It doesn't do anything else, but it has more armor than the vanilla saddle, so I think that is really cool. And then over here we have the hunter saddle, and look at it! It has a megalosaurus on its back, and my god, it is looking cool. So this one comes with a weight buff, and it makes items 30% lighter when this saddle is equipped. I think that is really cool. And then it also has a little bit more armor than the vanilla one. And oh my god, it has a monkey and a dodo on its side. I didn't even have seen... I didn't notice that when I was putting them on. Oh my god, it is looking gruesome but also awesome at the same time. Then over here we have the Poacher. And the Poacher comes with yeah, some furs and that kind of things. Antlers and a woolly rhino horn on its back. Ooh, and even a trap on its side. And the Poacher saddle has the same buff as the Hunter saddles. Then it is time to check out the saddles for this big boy. It's the Parasara. And this is the basic saddle, the vanilla saddle. I think it is looking nice, but it can be done better. Then over here we have the Halter. And next to it is the Explorer one. And this is looking so nice. It has a ladder, a rope ladder on it. And yeah, something that you can use to make a tent or something. Those items are just for the show, it doesn't add anything else. And next to it is the fancy one. And the fancy one comes in two different models. So this is the first model. The second model is almost the same. Let me put it on. So we're gonna put it on and ta-da! Now you can sit high and dry. Isn't that nice? I think it is a nice addition. So you can choose for this one or you can choose for this one. Whatever you want. And then the platform saddles. Well, this is the vanilla platform saddle. And then we have the platform saddle that is in this mod. And what it does is it changes this part up right over here, making it look much better than, well, this big flap of something right over here. I think this is looking much better. The platform itself doesn't change anything, and I don't think it needs a change. And there is also a wooden platform saddle, and this is looking so cool. And there is a difference in armor, of course. The metal one has more armor. This one has, for example, 49.5 armor, and it makes also items 20% lighter. And for the wooden one, well, it is even a ramshackle one, but this one only has 28.8 armor, but it also makes items 20% lighter. But as you can see, there is also a caravan saddle of it. And look at this. So this one comes handy with moving stuff and that kind of things. And what this one does is it makes items 50% lighter. Check it out, you can store items right underneath it. How fancy is that? But there's also a caravan saddle for the metal one. And this one comes with nets on the side. It doesn't have any ability to store anything beneath it because it is solid metal. And it has an ability over here with nets also. And there are even saddles for the flyers. So this is the vanilla one, the vanilla flyer saddle for the Pteranodon. It also comes with an halter, so you can easily use it to fly around. But it also has an Explorer one, and this Explorer one, I think it is, well, looking a little bit more fancy than the vanilla one. But it is very useful because it has the weight buff again, makes items 20% lighter when this saddle is equipped. And I think that is the most important thing, because if you go fly around on your Pteranodon, well, the Pteranodon isn't able to carry a lot of stuff, so if you use this saddle, it is much better and it is also looking much better. And then we come to the saddles that are the most amazing in this mod. At least for me, for now, these are the most amazing things. This is the vanilla saddle. And then on to the fancy ones. Well, this is the halter. Nothing really special, but it is looking good. And then we can also put a simple saddle on it. So let's put a simple saddle on it. You can see how it straps. It doesn't use anything else except for this front part over here. It is already looking good. But then we're gonna check out the basic saddle. The basic saddle adds some bags to the sides. It doesn't come with any extra buff or that kind of things. You can see equip a spinel to ride with it, equip a spinel to ride with it. It is just a matter of taste. If you think this is looking much better, then you use this saddle. But wait, there is more, of course. And over here we have the Explorer one. And the Explorer one looks much better already. And look at this side. This side has some other things on it. And this one also comes with the buff again, 20% lighter items. But check it out, there are 2 more saddles. And these are looking so awesome. They are the most amazing thing in this mod. At least for now. Check it out, it has some salmon on its side, a net around it. Yeah, a turtle, a froggy. It has some snails right over here, some leeches, and wait, what? There's, oh my god, this is so cool. There's even a snake in it. Oh, that is so awesome and gorgeous. And then we're gonna go to the other side, and there is a Caprasuchus on its side. Oh, I'm really in love with this. So I think you all wanna have a fancy saddle like this. And this saddle comes also with a buff. It has a weight buff that makes items 30% lighter. But let's check this saddle out. This saddle comes with a shark on its side. Oh my god, the megalodon is on its side. And one of those prawn things. And right over here on this side we have some other things now. So the eel and some more fish. And over here even more fish and some clams. Really, this is the most amazing and gorgeous stuff that is in this mod. Really, I really think they are so amazing. So I really hope we're gonna see some more of this. But wait, of course there is more of this. Because over here there are also saddles for the Megalosaurus. And this is the basic saddle. And then over here we have the Halter. And then over here we have, I believe this is the Explorer one, isn't it? Yeah. And then over here is the Explorer one. So spyglass in front of it again. So some more fancy looking stuff. As with the Explorer one, there is also a fancy one for the Megalosaurus. And it is really looking fancy. Some gold stuff and that kind of things. And then over here we have Deforming Saddles. So it has some tats in the bags. And some oil or water jars and that kind of things. And again the buff that makes items 30% lighter. So these are the saddles that are in the mod now. There are more saddles in the mod about horses. But there are a lot. Because if we go click on Equus, the saddles for the horse. Check it out how many there are. There are a lot, so we're gonna check them out in another video. Because with the horse saddles, I also want to show you a mod that brings in more horses to the game. So that will be for another video. But for this video, I'm gonna leave you with the epic saddle that we have right over here. With the Megalodon on its side. It is really awesome. I think you all want to have this in a vanilla game as well. If not, then I don't know what you want, but really. Everyone needs this. So that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, then leave a like. Leave any thoughts about this video or whatever in the comment below. And as always, if you haven't already want to see more in the future, then smash that subscribe button like a maniac. And I'll see you all in the next video or stream. Bye bye.